Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Big Hood 83 coming at you. I'm just making a video, just a quick video to touch bases on the amount of time that it's been for me and just give a quick update. You guys excuse me, I'm driving down the street. I'm hands-free, but still I gotta pay attention to the road. For me, it's been, I went to Asli Tarcan in March of 2021, so that would make this my 2-month update. Yeah, I got the procedure done on March 7th, I believe. No, March 4th through the 7th. One of those days throughout that was the trip time, I believe, like the evolution, maybe through the 4th through the 11th, something like that. So one of those days, the first week of March, I got a transplant done, 5,500 grafts, the FUE procedure, and I didn't use any beard or anything like that. And I came back home. I had the general setup. I didn't use any of the I didn't purchase any of the extra products that they offered, anything like that. I just got the shampoo and the foam that you use every other day. And after that, I just kept keeping the hair clean and trying to stay off the grafts as much as possible, considering at the time I was wearing a hard hat. So I stayed out of the hard hat for about a week, and then after that, it was getting tougher. You know, I was having to contribute on the job, obviously, so I had to go back to the hard hat. So what I did was I got an extra hard hat that I had at the time, and I just loosened it as much as possible, and I put a do-rag on loosely. Like the do-rag, it was tied loosely, and so it wouldn't squeeze the grafts, and it was loose. And I put the hard hat on light as possible, and any chance I got, I would take it off and give it a rest. And I would take the do-rag off and make sure that it was staying clean and free of like debris or dirt or dust or anything like that. But that worked out, and I was able to protect the grafts as I should. It didn't do much for the donor area, because the donor area was obviously irritated from wearing a do-rag. But I would rather combat wearing a do-rag and dealing with the irritation of it rubbing up against my donor area than to have my grafts exposed or have them damaged. So I just rolled the dice on that, and it worked out for me. So throughout this 2 years, I've worn my hair in quite a few different ways. I brushed it down and wore like a 360 wave, and that showed the inconsistencies of the hair. And then I sort of grew it out to an afro, and after that I got back into the fade game, because once I got back in the barber's chair, I was hooked at that point. I was like, oh yeah, I miss getting linings, I miss having tight fades, and messing around with the beard. I can always get a beard line, and that was never a problem, obviously, but I missed that barbershop game. So I've been rocking a bald fade or maybe a mid fade ever since then, and that's what I got today. I just went and got a quick fade, and you can see the progress. It's still not incredibly dark or incredibly dense in the front, like in the top. You can see where some of the hair is lighter, especially when the hair grows back, like the pre-existing hair grows back. You can see the lighter spots. But if you're willing to play the game, that you can make that work for you. When I say play the game, I mean if you're willing to use hair follicles, or if you're willing to dye it, whatever your own solutions are. If you want to use some hair dye, or if you want to use grafts, if you want to cut it lower, or in my case, I had good success when I grew it longer. when I grew it longer, it looked wonderful to me. You know, I have a video up. I believe it's my 12-month or maybe my 11-month video. My 11-month video was probably the greatest show of success that I've had on this journey. That's the video where I believe I was wearing a gray Purdue sweatshirt, and I was sitting at my kitchen table, and my style, the hairstyle was sort of like an afro. And that, when I grew it long like that, I was like, wow, I was really sort of grasping I was grasping how good of an idea this was, how good of a choice it was to do this. Like, I always felt like it was a good choice, but the first time you really sit down and look at those results, and you really see the full results, because it was coming up on a year, and I was having good results, and but you know, I was still sort of shy about it. I was still self-conscious about it. So it just enough time had passed where it was really starting to set in. Now it was like, okay, this is your new look. This is how you look now. You know, so I would say that over the last 2 years, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about caring for your hair. Like, you know, most of us guys, we go and buy a 3-in-1, you know, a 3-in-1, a 2-in-1, or a 3-in-1, where you can shower, you can wash your hair, and you can, you know, do whatever with the same bottle. Or some of us, we just get in there and we grab whatever shampoo the old lady has, or, you know, we grab whatever's available at the house. But over the last couple of years, I really had the ability to, or, you know, I had the necessity of really caring for my head to see the greatest results that I could possibly see. And I took it serious because I didn't want to put information out to people and say, okay, I tried this and it didn't work out, or I tried this and I suggested it to people, but I didn't follow a regimen myself, or I didn't try as hard as I could try, and then be putting out some bad information. So I wanted to take it seriously for my own results, but also to show brothers and sisters out there on YouTube that you can achieve this as long as you put out, as long as you take care of your head right. You can get all the results you want, and you know, or you can get the greatest results from taking care of your head. That's pretty much what I'll say, because everybody's different. You get the greatest results by taking care of your head and being consistent. So that's where I'm at. 2 years, 2 months, still getting haircuts. Everything's still good, especially like when I come from the barber shop, and you know, my barber, he's been cutting my hair ever since I well, before I got the hair transplant, but since that first haircut, it's been his hands on, you know, on the clippers only. So he's gotten in this groove, and I'm really feeling the phase. You know, I'm feeling the phase. I'm happy. I'm up here in Indiana. It's getting nice finally. I'm looking forward to summertime. I'm looking forward to walking around without a cap on, and, you know, being able to jump in the pool and not worry about grabs and, you know, all that, and follicles and stuff like that. Beijing, or, you know, any type of hair coloring. I'm looking forward to being the me that I was before I lost my hair, but, you know, like the updated version. And I'm just happy with with the decision I made, and that's really what this is all about. Because I mean, if you were bald headed, if you had a bald head, you're still you. Whatever hairstyle you have, as long as you feel the way you need to feel, or you feel the way you want to feel, that's all that's important. So there's really no need to be on here battling or arguing about who's making what choice, or if it's necessary, or why did you choose this place, why did you choose that place. Who gives a damn? I mean, let people live. I mean, of course, YouTube, we put our information on YouTube, or we put, you know, our journeys on YouTube for the sake of you know, for the sake of those who may be thinking about taking a journey But of course, you got trolls. You're not going to go anywhere on YouTube and you're not going to find any place where there aren't trolls. So, you know, me, I block them, I ignore them. But don't worry about the trolls. Screw them. If they say they found something better, then great. Or if they say what you did was dumb or unsuccessful, fine, whatever. Go play somewhere. No time for children, or no time for grown people acting like children. So, all right, brothers and sisters, y'all keep on keeping on. If you're making a decision to go over there, just make sure that you get on the embassy's website and check and find out what the climate is like right now as far as the country, and if there are any security implications, any sort of security related information that you may need to know before you travel over there. Also, find out what it is you need to have in your hand or in your bag, such as your visa or what you don't need to have. Talk to Asli Tarcan, or talk to whoever you're talking to. I'm not saying all you guys are going to Asli Tarcan. That's where I went. But whoever you talk to, make sure that they tell you what to expect, because the last thing you want to do is be at the airport and you paid this money for tickets, or be in another country, Lord forbid, and now they're telling you that you're going to have an issue flying out of there. So do like I did, get your note pen or your notepad and pen, and take down information, and just, you know, be a researcher about it, and make sure that you ask the right questions. Like the right questions being, of course, what's the procedure like? Ask what the price is, of course. What's the procedure like? What is the desired result? Like, what is it that, let them know what it is that you hope to gain from the procedure. Let them know what look you're going for. Let them know what you looked like before. So of course they sort of have an idea of what your hairline was like, or have an idea of what it is you're trying to achieve. Then find out where you'll be staying, find out how you'll be getting from the airport and back to the airport. Find out what options you have around there. Are they paying for food? Are there places to eat? You know, is there any type of you know, tourist life, or, you know, like quality, like entertainment around there, or whether or not you should even be bothering with it? Because like I said, check the climate of the country first, or check the climate of the city, and just be careful, guys. Reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm gonna check out of here, guys. You take it easy. Big Hood checking out.